It restart, and it continues to do this. So, let's start with a song.
Behind the uniform, the one who carried more than I could see. You stood beneath the stars and stripes and gave a part of yourself to keep us free. You wore those silver stripes with honor. You stood strong when duty called your name. And though the years have come and gone, the pride I feel for you remains the same. There were sacrifices no one saw. There were nights you had to stand alone, but you carried your duty in your
Wheels.
heart, and somehow
Good lassie, you.
You made for standing strong beneath that flag, for every promise that you gave. Staff Sergeant, you wore those stripes with courage, honor, love, and pride. And if I could give the world one thing, I'd give them the chance to see the woman I am proud to call my mom, the woman who gave so much for me. Just a soldier in a uniform. You were someone's daughter, someone's friend. You were a mother who kept loving, even when the days refused to end. You served a country much bigger than anyone heart could ever know. And while you protect our freedom, you taught me how to stand up tall. You showed me strength never hurt, and courage is never fear. Sometimes courage means you keep on going when the road ahead isn't clear. So when I see old glory waving, I don't just see the red, white, and
Hi, rapper.
I see a woman who stood for something. I see the years you gave and lived through. I see the strength behind those stripes. I see the heart beneath the name. And Mom, no medal could ever measure the love and pride I feel today. Thank you, Mom, for your service. Thank you for the life you gave. For every day you answered duty. For every sacrifice you made. Staff Sergeant, you will always be a hero in my eyes. Not just because you served our country, but because you taught me how to rise. And if the whole world stood before me and asked me who I admire most, I'd proudly say, that's my mother. The woman who wore the uniform, the woman who served with pride, the woman who carried courage and kept her love alive. So here's my salute to you, Mom, for every year, every sacrifice, every tear, every mile. Strength, and most of all, thank you for being my mother. I love you. I love you.
Gila Gila, San Banani. Welcome to the space with me. I trust you are well. I'm very good. Thank you very much for asking. This, of course, is a radio show, the LDL, Worldwide Radio Service, coming to you live from Africa, the southern tip of the scary continent, where it's always deep and it's always dark. Welcome to my viewers, Wheels Rapper, and Where's Your Sister, MJD. This, of course, is, I was doing some, looking up for some old videos of Mississippi, but they seem to be gone. They just got gone, and I couldn't find them. So we're going to continue with the dame in Maine. And this is just a little soupçon of how she reacts with me. Let's see. Oh, God.
Shut up, loser! Shut up, loser! Shut up, loser! Shut up, loser!
I have to take the other one away. Or just put it on mute. Can I? Yes. Off. Good.
Shut up, loser! Shut up, loser! Shut up, loser! Shut up, loser! Shut up, you fucking loser! Go marry Tippy Talker. You and Tippy belong together. You're the same fucking person. You get to wear the dress. She gets to wear the suit. And you can walk down the water into the swamp and drown yourselves. Now get me off this fucking platform. I would never come back to your disgusting platform. I think you're a vile, gross, drunken, alcoholic piece of shit. And I have no interest in what you have to say. Now drop me off this gross platform where I will never do that. You make me sick. You make me sick. Drop me, drop me, asshole. Go marry Tippy. Go marry Tippy where you belong. You're a swamp creature. You're a piece of cunt. Now get me off of this fucking platform. Drop me.
That is very.
I'm never going to come up here. I regret
While
it.
Nimrod is a biblical figure, a mighty hunter, and found unfaithful. Marduk is the Babylon patron diet. Many scholars and historical
Drop me, you drunken whore. Drop me, you drunken whore. Drop me. I'm going to do my own life. What a drunken whore you actually are.
Why don't you phone your grandson and ask him how he got himself?
You know what? You mean nothing to me. Now drop me, and that's the end of this relationship. Get me off of here. You mean nothing to me. Go get your cock up Flippy's ass and never speak about me again. Never speak my name again. We are done. You're a loser. I want nothing more to do with your drunken, disgusting drug addict, gross, disgusting whore self. And get me out of here because we are done. And I'm going to fix you out till the end of fucking time. So drop me, you fucking gross bitch. I don't want to hear a word from you. Don't you dare talk about me. And if you do, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. Drop me off this gross, fucking disgusting platform. You endless moron. You're an insulting piece of shit. You're a low-life fucking moron. Your brain doesn't work at all. You make me gag. I can't believe I ever had anything to do with you. It is 100% over. I will not be back to this gross place. Now drop me off the fucking stage. And don't marry Cindy where you belong. You belong up her ass with her crazy fucking hair and your lousy fucking piece. Now get me off of here. Drop me, bitch. Drop me, you motherfucking asshole cock. Drop me. I don't want to be a part of your life ever again. Drop me. We are done. I'm never speaking to you again. Now drop me. This is the end of it. Goodbye. Drop me, bitch. Drop me. Drop me. I want to be fine. I never want to speak to you again. Get me off of here. How come I can't fucking get out of here? Drop me, you cunt. Drop me, Lily cunt. Drop me. Drop me, bitch. Drop me right now. Drop me. Do something for it. Do something for a change for somebody else. Get me out of here. Why did I come up here? Why did I fucking come up here? Why did I come up here? Get me out of here. Let me out of here, please. You insulting cocksucking prick. Let me out of here. I never speak to you again. This was it. Drop me. Drop me. Drop me. I'm gonna ruin your stream. Drop me. Drop me like that. Drop me or I'm never gonna forgive you. And I'm not wishing you happy. I'm not wishing you happy birthday this year. In fact, I hope you rot in hell on your birthday with Mississippi Talker in your fucking bed. You little cunt. Drop me off this fucking platform before I swear to God. Drop me off this. I'm going to ruin your stream for you. Drop me, bitch. Drop me, cocksucking fucker. Get me out of here. Drop me. Drop me. I want nothing to do with you. You're a loser. You're a moron. You lost your spark. You lost your skill. You've got nothing. You drank it all away. You're nothing but a bunch of fucking alcohol. Low life. Out of here. I never want to hear your voice again. I don't want to hear your fucking voice. I don't want to hear your fucking voice ever again.
And then you tell me,
do not speak. Do not speak. I hate your voice. Drop me.
Oh, we all remember that, don't we? And wow, are you kidding? Says Janice. Yes, I was kidding. This is an adult entertainment show. You need to use your adult discernment. And unfortunately, I don't have a camera working. It's not working. I'm very sorry about that. So now I wanted to, as I said, I wanted to first go to Sippy, but I'll need her to calm down a little bit. I'm going to go back a few years now, 4 years ago, by Not My Rabbit Hole with Terry Joyce, explaining a few things.
Hi, you guys. I wanted to do a quick update on a few things. First of all, I want you to become aware of my Spotify. And what's so cool about Spotify is that you can watch my show. Here we go. All right. I'm going to show it here in just a second. We're here saying, like, I'm not like a naysayer. Like, I'm trying to say that the Super Soldier program, what's coined by Kerry Cassidy. So that's the problem. Whatever program we're calling it, which shouldn't have the name Super Soldier in the first place. And if you even look back to what Max says, he goes, I'm not a super soldier. Okay, so, that's just kind of giving you a little preview of what this is. And if you start from the beginning, you can tell that what this is actually a rebroadcast of one of my...
Better, happier,
See?
more productive, comfortable, not drinking too
Right.
much.
So this is a previous show that I did. I have cut away from this and added to it on some of my shows on Spotify. But this is the master one. And this is the one where I cover Harmony Montgomery and, footage from the Boston police, everything, just to kind of give you an overall background of what's going on. All right. So I wanted you guys to be aware of that. Okay. Oh my goodness, here I am. I didn't mean to put myself on camera, but here I am. I am on camera. All right. I've got minimal lighting. I'm actually sitting in my bed on my bed right now. I love my headboard. I like my headboard a lot. Okay. Also, I want to talk about Charles Unleashed for a moment. He has a video recently out like 6 days ago talking about a LARP. I personally, I don't know exactly who he's talking about, and I'm wondering if you guys do. So if you can if you want to make a comment below, please do. So yeah, and let's see, what else did I want to bring up? Oh, and James Casbolt. I've been watching some stuff about James Casbolt recently that I think would be nice to revisit again on my next show. So that's going to be one of the topics of discussion on my next live stream that I'm going to do next week. And and I wanted to give you an update about Crystal Rose Montgomery really quick. That particular Facebook site is no longer there. I want to give a shout out to Lionel for taking some of that footage and putting it on your channel, giving you a thumbs up. I just saw one of the videos today that you had. And let me see. And with the Harmony Montgomery case, there's something that came up, some footage from the mother saying that she believes that the father, Adam Montgomery, actually sold Harmony. So that was shocking to hear on a mainstream newscast, which I'll also be covering in the next video. And I think that's it. I think that's all I mentioned Charles Unleashed. I mentioned James Casbolt. We talked and if you do want to support my channel, there's been a ticker tape going on here with a lot of information where you can be.
Okay, that was just a short video. This is a 2 hours and 48 minutes. And she says it's about time. I wish you could see the picture.
always say it backwards. IMBD. Anyway, I might have said it wrong. I always say it wrong. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That is something. She's also had a business that she was making chocolates. She uses that name as well. She has several different YouTube channels. And one thing that I did notice about Rose that I thought was kind of odd was that she had, I knew that she had three or four different Facebook pages. Now, some people say that's no big deal. That doesn't matter if somebody has a Facebook page, but sometimes, this is my personal feeling, I think that when somebody has multiple Facebook pages and multiple social media profiles that have different names, they're not the same name, but they're different names. If they're trolling somebody, let's say you get into an argument with them online or something like that, and you think you've blocked.
Toshi, did you see the my magic spells earlier this week? Did you? I've just finished for the week and had a shower, says Toshi. Now I'm ready to troll. It's a Friday night in Australia. Yeah, Queensland. Is it what? Nuke, Queensland. Have you seen my dark magic I did on Rose? Radical Rose. Did you see it?
Them, they can still spy on you and see what you post, and then they can also argue with you with different personalities, as if like you think you're arguing or you're having a disagreement with one person, but actually it's the same person pretending to be more than one person, which makes it feel like it's like on a social level, right? When you're looking at social media, when people look at it, it looks like you have more than one person disagreeing with you on your point. So it looks like maybe like your point's not as valid as theirs is. And it also makes somebody feel that they are being ganged up on, and yet they're being ganged up on the same person. And that is exactly what Deborah Director does. I've caught her in it. I've had more than one profile arguing with me at the same time. And one of the things that really got me about, during this time was that she had a profile, and maybe it means nothing, all right, but apparently this triggered her. That picture that you're seeing that I showed is actually a screenshot of a video where she was going off on me during the.
This is Terry Joyce. Sorry, I can't change her voice. I'm sorry for the kettle. This is Terry Joyce.
This time, because I tried to contact her. She had for a long time, she had a Facebook page called Crystal Montgomery, and I thought that was her name, actually. That her real name was Crystal Montgomery, and I'd known of it for years.
I missed one ingredient, baking soda.
Because she was going crazy about Avery, and the one video that I saw about that Avery was covering was the little girl Harmony Montgomery. And what I thought was odd, maybe it's just a pure coincidence, but the mother's name of Harmony was Crystal, and the father's last name is Montgomery. And I thought, how weird that she has Crystal Montgomery, and there's this missing little girl, and Rose seems to be just going crazy over it. So I questioned her, and I didn't get an answer. Finally, I kept poking on Facebook until I got a reaction out of her, and the reaction was she was quite angry with me. Completely dismissed me. I don't care what you have to say. Why do I have to answer to you? I don't have to answer to you about anything. I'm just curious why you have several profiles, and then why your profile is matching the missing girl over somebody that you are accusing of coming after you. And I go, do you have any proof that these people are doing this to you? Because I'm a person that has been cyberbullied extensively on the internet. Extensively threatened for years for various reasons. Okay. And I have a paper trail. Like, I have screenshots, I have proof. When I talk about something, when I say somebody is trolling me or I'm being threatened, I can prove that that is actually happening. I haven't seen one bit of proof from Rose. Not one thing about Benny Keys. Apparently, he's a hitman that's trying to kill him. I don't see one thing about anything that Avery's ever done. And I know Avery is in the chat here. I don't know. Maybe you might want to come on in a bit, Avery. I can give you a link here if you're able to hang on, and just get some feedback. But there was a while back, not too long ago, where Rose was, on her channel, just ranting and raving about like Avery, and she was saying this is her real name, and I know she's going to my Airbnb and she's gonna stay there and she's stalking me and this and that. She's on the phone talking to like apparently a police officer, just saying names, like real names that may not be real names. I don't know, but she's pretending like they're real names and going on and on and on and on and on. And I have seen Avery have a hard time with this. Okay, now let's just leave it right there for a second, all right? I'm going to also, Avery is actually a real person. Yes, she's in the chat right now. She does Murder Candy podcast. Yes, Avery is a real person. That's a funny question. Like, is she real? The chick works for Shadowbox. Okay, does she? And by the way, Shadowbox is hacked. See, that's what now I can't prove it. I have wondered if Rose wasn't an agent, like if Rose wasn't part of psychological warfare, and she is sniffing around abducted children that have been abducted, and bringing in the satanic ritual abuse theory to every single thing that she talks about. Because another thing that she does is she's really an obstructor to law enforcement and the media to really find a missing child. She's the example of the YouTube media not doing the right thing. She is because one of the shows that I did on my own podcast, and I have part of it linked here. I'm going to play a little bit of that for you tonight. I talk about like Dawn Wells and the mother, of Summer Wells, because she hasn't. Okay, Rose has really obsessed over Summer Wells. And, they went on Dr. Phil and they talked about how social media has actually really harmed them. These people have lost their daughter. She's not found yet. She might not
3
be
years
alive
ago.
anymore. And yet, this media is so sure that they're the perpetrators. And they had to move off their property and stuff, everything. And so Rose has participated in this. Now, Shadowbox has to do with Ed Butowski and Thomas Schoenberger. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. And it goes to the 17th letter of the alphabet. Ed Butowski was a private investigator that was associated with Seth Rich. And how there was how the conspiracy came about, that he was the person who did the real WikiLeaks.
And then Seth Rich got Arkansas, as they call it. Some people get Epsteined and other people got Arkansas. And you know who came from Arkansas? You know who that is? Well, that's Mr. and Mrs. Hillary Clinton.
And he was murdered in a botched robbery. The private investigator of that created Shadowbox, which put people in position to do the right-wing 17th letter of the alphabet situation. And there's stuff online, legitimate, like BuzzFeed.
She's definitely not part of Shadowbox then, because Rose is actually, in actual fact, a Democrat with the skin of a Republican. Like Mississippi Talker, she is actually a wolf in an old lady's skin, like the Little Red Riding Hood wolf.
He talks about this. This is not something that's made up. I've always wondered if actors, right, do not play a part in the psychological warfare, or that they're not a part.
Exactly, they always did. And if they don't, then they don't get their parts. Frank Zappa, who is an old, I think he's passed, he was the guitarist for a famous band. He said that the Pentagon is, no, Hollywood is the entertainment wing of the Pentagon.
Of alphabet agencies. For example, let's just think about it. Lincoln was shot by an actor. Anybody want to question that? Like, there's a link between that. I'm not saying that's what it is, but because of the fact that she was an actress, I find that to be very interesting. I put that that's in the interesting box. Okay? She caused drama in a lot of different chat rooms, and she has put money in the pockets of Jimmy Jams, Dolly Vision, and Ernie Shell. Okay, she is funding him. All right, I've looked into Ernie Shell. I'm not impressed. I've seen things where he's had a drug problem. I've seen things where he's been asking for donations for a nonprofit to rescue children that's not really a nonprofit yet. And Rose is running around telling people that he is a super soldier. So she's hybriding her own other background on making him special. He's a super soldier. Why? Because Rose says it. That's bullshit. Okay.
And we all know what happened to Ernie, don't we?
Well, we have the Show Me Burgers and the Quint Squad. Okay, Sherry, yes. I'm sure
Hey,
you
dogs.
are. I'm just saying it for those who don't know.
How's the weather there? It's freezing here today.
Lots of money off child, shameful. Fiona Barnett has been heavily debunked with SRA scam. Yeah. You know my problem with Fiona Barnett? She claims to have had all these
tear with the hair. Remember, we used to call her.
Happened to her that are just absolutely horrific. She may have taken other people's stories and made them her own, but she's no vulnerability. She's so strong when she's talking and she explains everything. I'm like, okay, why aren't you messed up? Why aren't you a basket case? That's the part I'm like, you don't seem like a victim to me.
I wanted to play her talking about Mississippi Talker, but Terry Joyce took it down. Strange. It's because Terry Joyce is scared of Mississippi Talker. Why would you be?
Okay, so I want to play something.
Oh, wow,
Because I
dogs.
want to show you the dynamic of some of the things that she's done. I could just sit here and talk about somebody, but again, I'm going to show you some receipts. I'm going to say stuff and then not back up what I'm saying. All right, this is a video that I found. It is from a channel, and I'll share it. Traders Amongst Us. Traders Amongst, and I want to put a banner. This is transformative work. So we're educating the public and critiquing the video we are sharing. This is covered under fair use and allowable by law. And I want to. I'll also put this in the chat for you to see here. Okay.
This is funny.
There you go.
This is very funny.
Okay, so
I'm sure you remember it.
And expand. And then I just want to make sure that
Unfortunately, I don't have any
I added the
camera
sound
working.
right,
I don't know
sometimes
why.
I don't.
But it's a YouTube
All
thing.
right. Okay, so let's go. Let's listen to this. It's pretty horrific.
This is Team Rose in all her motherfucking glory.
You think I'm gonna take orders from you, bitch? You know, you're expendable, Nicolino. You think you're the top of the CIA? Is that why? Are you Ernie's handler? Is that why you're always harassing him like that? You think you're part of the big CIA and Ernie's a little super soldier that's running off and might go, ooh, you gotta find him. You don't know what he's doing. Obsessing over him, huh? You little CIA handler. Duh.
Now, Team Rose, this is going to your daughter. In fact, there's going to be a lot of contact with your daughter. So she knows exactly what she needs to do with you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. I was just pissing. What did you say?
Oh, why don't you just shit as well?
I was just peeing.
Okay, pee and shit.
Oh my
Are you
God.
gonna wipe yourself? Maybe you need those 12-inch nails of chaotic beauties to help you.
It's my CIA phone. They're calling to see when they.
Oh, what are they calling you? My sister, my daughter is furious with you.
I'm sure she's more furious with you than.
No, she's furious with you. You have no right to fight about you in the whole world. You know, you're such an arrogant piece of shit.
I
And
know.
this is why you think it's okay to be a bad mother.
To the landing.
And you know what? I know people like you who are bad mothers. They go so crazy. When you call them a bad mother, they will do anything like you. You're going to rip me to shreds, aren't you? Because you'd rather rip me to shreds, Nicolina, than focus on your daughter and pay attention to your daughter and do something fun with your daughter. Why don't you take your daughter to Italian lessons? I took my son to Italian.
Rose just completely threatened rape upon her daughter by Don Wells. We're not true crime. How many lives do you want us to make about Don Wells being a piece of shit person? We're not fucking grifters. We talk about predators right fucking now, like Ernie Shell. And now, Team Rose.
Lesson. Why don't you take your daughter to
This is the woman that wants a known child rapist to come to our house.
And teach me a few lessons. You need to grow up and stop saying those things about a 12-year-old little girl because you don't like my mom. You shouldn't wish that upon anyone, especially a 12-year-old little girl. So how about you grow up and get your life together? And maybe you should apologize to me and my mother because the things you wish upon me is unbelievable. It's honestly sad that a grown woman would wish something like that upon me.
Yeah?
Like, I don't know who you think you are.
This is Debbie Director. She's probably still talking. I'm gonna unmute her.
Oh, I was talking that whole time. I didn't even hear your stupid daughter.
Now, she just called a 12-year-old stupid. I
Okay.
hope she still gets to see her grandkids after that, so she can put this abuse on them.
Oh my God, I was screaming into the thing the whole time. I didn't hear a word you said.
Maggie's stupid?
Okay. Let me speak.
No, I'm not letting you speak. Goodbye, bitch. Why don't you get offline, little girl, and go to bed?
She just called a 12-year-old a little bitch. So I'm going to stop it there.
Okay, so now I found, it's shocking. Okay, it's really, it's way over the top. It's way over the top. I'm sorry. It's just so inappropriate. And again, we're talking about a woman who basically says I'm trying to help missing children. That she's giving money to these channels because she's trying to help missing children, but she's abusing a child at the same time. And the reason why I started poking around about this topic is because I noticed that some of my videos that I'd done 6 months ago, or maybe even more than 6 months ago, were being viewed like a lot, like they were being shared even. I could tell that people were sharing them on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And then I was getting comments. One of the comments said that she said that Don Wells should RAPED, right? This 12-year-old to teach her a lesson or something to that effect. And I haven't heard that come out of her mouth. But I did find this, and this is just bad enough, let alone what maybe somebody else said that she did. But she obviously did something before to this 12-year-old, because I'm assuming that's the mother talking to Rose, and then that's the girl on the phone call, the 12-year-old on the phone call with her. She called her a little bitch. Yeah, this is a 60-year-old woman, grandma, who, like, her most recent upload is about her squeezing or talking about her boobs and how, you know, like her grandma boobs, and how, I don't know, I guess she got something taken down off of YouTube because she exposed them too much and whatever, because Rose likes to point out her boobs a lot on her YouTube channel, which I also find kind of odd. You know, like, I don't know, somehow, like, in the video, she made some comparison about, like, well, these other women get to do breastfeeding things, and I can't, you know. Well, you know what? There's a difference between breastfeeding and grandma boobs, all right? Not a whole lot of people want to look at grandma boobs. I don't know if anybody gave you the memo, Rose. But, you know, yeah, that's the mother. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's a grandmother. Yeah, and she's even done videos about it. She's a grandmother. Speaking of being an older person, I'm going to do a shameless plug here for a moment, and because I am actually, and I'm going to give you the.
Hey, Markella.
I'm going to highlight the link here and put it in the chat. I am in a competition, okay, with New Beauty Magazine, Fabulous Over 40.
Because I don't like listening to Tiffany Marie. Sorry, no disrespect, but I've never really. Bitches are wrench bitches who take away and think you're supposed to. I've been trying to get Dolly back into talking about the real shit ever since I. Okay, everyone hated her. Do you want to be hated? Do you want to be hated, little bitches with
Things that how Rose treats people on her channel, and it's another video that I took the recording from, and this is Rose talking about. Thank you, Veronica. Yeah, I'm gonna be pushing. Thank you. More inspirational than being paid troll. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not a paid troll. I mean, trust me, I'm not a paid troll. Okay, so here is a little bit more of Rose, and this is her talking about her family now. Okay, so here we go. Wait, let me just make sure I did that. Let me just make sure I did that again. Right? Well, here's another person out there named Ernie Shell. He claims to be an executive protection specialist security professional, whatever that is, and the director of operations for Rescue Our Children. He is currently taking donations for a nonprofit that he doesn't really have nonprofit status for. He also just recently got arrested for having a meth problem. Now, I want to bring up a woman that I've been talking about for a long time here on my podcast, and that would be Deborah Director, aka Team Rose. I have been reporting on how
So, Markella, this is an old video from Terry Joyce, Not My Rabbit Hole, 3 years ago. And she's left it up for us to see. She did do a video about Mississippi Talker, and I wanted to make this all about Mississippi Talker, but I couldn't find that video. But this is nice and juicy anyway.
she has been following Jimmy Jam's TV Dolly Vision, how she has sock puppet accounts, how she was creating drama in the chat rooms, how she participates in circus. Well, not only does she participate in it, she also funds it. Let's listen to how she funds this with her own words.
Hey guys, this is take number 3. I keep doing these rants based on these conversations with these fucking new mods that think that it's up to them to do something with their stupid little wrench. Let me tell you something, mods. Every time you time someone out, you just made an enemy. You think you're funny with your little wrench? You think you're cute that you can time people out? You know, this wrench thing is causing a lot of problems. We're adults. We don't need to be timed out like little kids, little wrench bitches, okay? Don't become the new top mod, okay? Everyone hated her. Do you want to be hated? Do you want to be hated, little bitches with wrenches? You need bitches with wrenches who feel so empowered to go around taking over and...
Oh, I forgot this part, but I'm gonna go ahead and let it play.
Stick with the wrench bitches, you know? I mean, you might think it's funny or whatever. You might feel protected or whatever. You don't need these fucking...
This was about
We're
Dolly
actually
Vision,
your channel now.
because Dolly's wrenches were timing her out. So that's when she started with her soccer counts.
If you dig. Can you dig? Can you imagine such a thing? Dolly, whichever clone you might be, could you just tell the wrench bitches to take a chill pill? We don't need wrench bitches, okay? I definitely do not need wrench bitches. Make me a wrench bitch. I don't even want to be a wrench bitch. I think the whole wrench thing is a big goddamn psyop to get everybody fighting, and it works great. This whole thing with the mods, please, guys, can you grow the fuck up at all? Is it possible?
Why don't you grow up, Rose?
Because cloning happens, stupids. Okay? It does. Because you haven't done your research on it doesn't make it easier for the rest of us, actually. The fact that you don't do your research and you don't know jack shit about what's going on in the world makes it worse for the rest of us, okay? All right? You're actually making it harder for the rest of us. Am I too radical for you?
I always catch Terry's
don't you think I
shorts.
people who know shit?
She fights with the big
I've been
guys.
trying to get Dolly back into talking about the real shit ever since I met the guy. First I meet the guy, Dolly, in the middle of the night, Jimmy Jams, right? He's talking about Gabby Petito, and he's speaking the truth. He knows for a fucking fact that the whole thing is a stage setup. But God, he gets paid off.
This was when Rose was on her tour of Airbnbs because she was too scared. She said she was too scared. Meantime, I bet you her house was being used for a movie. She's such a liar. She never tells the truth.
Or he buys into it or whatever. He starts promoting these people, acting like they didn't do anything. He goes from...
And she said, what's his name? BK, Benny Keys, the hitman, was on her ass. He was coming after her. Meantime, the hitman meant for making songs, making a hit, not taking a hit.
They did it, so they didn't do it. You know, it's like, come on. What is this? Jimmy can take a joke, guys. Part of the fun of Jimmy is the way he handles comments and jokes. And you little mod bitches or wrench bitches who take away and think you're supposed to tag out, you are insane. You're nuts. You're a problem child, okay?
Sorry.
It's a problem that you think you're supposed to do something with that motherfucking wrench. All the thing means is that Dolly has some friends. That's what I think it means. But some of those friends go absolutely fucking crazy. I'm the top mod over at Dolly's. Goody goody. You know, get a life. You know, it's sad to see people get stupider and stupider and stupider as
Those
the
aren't
generations
words.
go
Stupider
on.
is not a
It's
word.
not really your fault. It's not our fault. I too have been an idiot. I'm not as stupid as I was. It took a lot to clear my body out of the toxins that were poisoning me and making me stupid. I knew I was stupid. I was smart enough to know that I wasn't as smart as I could have been. I was aware on soul level enough to know that while I was growing up, something was wrong with my brain that wasn't functioning as well as it could. I was damaged by those fucking VAXs, okay? In my opinion, I was probably made slightly autistic, just enough to keep me from really, 100% doing, because I've always had
Yes,
a
it
lot of
is,
abilities.
Dot.
I'm
It
used
is.
to, I'm a direct from source, like it or not. believe it.
Wow.
I really
Direct
am.
from source.
Unless you
Direct from
wake
source.
you up and snap you into awareness, then I care, I mean, I am so tired of people just going backwards in their thinking. I'm there on Jimmy's show. I look for signs of cloning.
Because you clone yourself
How
all
do I
the
do
time.
this? How do I look for signs of cloning? Well, let me tell you how. I look for the face. Has it changed? I noticed Ernie's face changed. Ernie's face changed in the last 2 videos, and another person noticed it.
Because he wasn't Crystal.
I didn't
Crystal
recognize
Meth.
those names. Everybody changes their name.
Not
I'm the only
Crystal
one that doesn't know how to
Montgomery.
change my name. I don't know why I don't know how to change my name on there. I tried to change my name on there. I couldn't change my name on there. Anyway, so everybody always knows who I am. But I have friends in there. So tonight I went in there because he was doing a live, even though he did a huge long live earlier in the day.
Rose, I don't think you have friends anywhere at the moment.
Who
Only
that
Sippy.
got exhausting because I don't like listening to Tiffany Marie. Sorry, no disrespect, but I've never really enjoyed listening to her. I think she thinks she's all about summer. She's all about summer. You're not all about summer. You don't even know that chick. You don't even know little Summer. You don't love Summer. You don't even know Summer.
Just use your adult discernment here,
She
please.
actually drove everybody crazy in real life. You don't know anything about Summer. You're just using this to get attention and to listen to yourself talk. That's my opinion. I don't care what you think of me. If I cared what everybody thought of me, I wouldn't get very far. It's not about how big my fucking YouTube channel is. I'm actually way more than a YouTuber, okay? Being a YouTuber is having a channel on YouTube. Great, big fucking deal. Okay, good, you're wonderful. I mean, whatever. The reason it's great is because we find each other. Without it, we wouldn't have found each other. I wouldn't have found a whole bunch of people that I really do care about. But I've really had it with the fighting about the wrenches and these self-imposed bitches who think that they control a man's life and his comments because stupidly he gave somebody a wrench. Why did you give that fucking person a wrench? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? You know why I think you've been cloned, Dolly? Because you changed. I've seen you change 3 times. Now you say it's the number 7, but that's your little number, okay? Because you're always telling me I have 7 sub-personalities, and I keep saying, no, Dolly, it's 12. It's your brain. You can't remember the number 12 because you're stuck on 7. So I said, Dolly, you've been cloned. Was I joking? Who cares? Dolly read the comment and responded. It was funny. He does his own thing. Can you let it happen, you little wrench bitches? Can you allow the man to have comments and that he can respond to? You don't control the chat, bitch. And if you think you do, you don't. And if you try, you're going to regret it.
The
Because if you
utter
time people
hypocrisy.
out, everyone in you time out's going to hate you, okay? Timing people out creates hate in people.
Rose
okay?
doesn't
It makes
change,
people
darling.
feel bad.
Nothing
Who the
changes
fuck
about
are you?
Rose, dog.
Who the fuck are you? You're just a person that Dolly gave
Only
a wrench
her
to.
mood
That's who the fuck
changes.
are you, okay? Your wrench means nothing but an opportunity for you to torture people. Okay? You're gonna be hated. Right? You time out adults, they're not gonna like you. I'll tell you right now. It's not a game.
We do
Okay.
wish she would
We're
change,
just
dog.
adults hanging out on a fucking channel. What is this timing out bullshit? If anyone can handle comments, it's Jimmy.
She changes for the worse,
Grow up,
exactly,
people.
Markella.
Get over yourselves. Stop giving wrenches to everybody. What is wrong with you, Jimmy? What is your problem? You're fine. You don't need all these fucking wrench bitches in your life like you think you do. What do you?
You know why? Because he was he was single at the time, and we all know what that happened with all the wrench bitches like Sierra and Megan. Where's Megan? Oh, Megan commented. I've got another comment I need to read to you from someone brand new, but I don't know who she may be.
Are you trying to collect girlfriends? What's up? Stop it with the wrenches. Why don't you tell these people that you're going to give them a little wrench and to not fucking use it and to shut the fuck up about it, okay? If
He
you
was
don't
getting
like
his
my
dick
comments on
wet,
Jimmy's
yes.
show, then shut the
Getting
fuck
it
up about
shiny.
because I don't like all the comments.
Sierra made it nice and
I
shiny
just move
for
along.
Megan.
I sit there and count them and impose myself.
I thought so,
on other
Markella.
people. I'm there from between me and Jimmy.
That's why
And
she
I
doesn't
respect
like you,
other
because
people
you had a
having
wrench
in
there.
Between them and Jimmy. So take your wrench, egos, and shove it. I've had it with you fucking people. I'm not putting up with any more bullshit on his channel. I've been paying the guy for too fucking long. It isn't up to you to time me out. Get over yourself. Whoever you are.
We all
With your
paid
fake name
Jimmy,
and your no voice,
except for
and your no
Doctor. I
face,
don't think
and you're
Doctor
not
did.
honest, and you're not out there, and you're just hiding behind your little
See,
name.
you guys heard her say, I've been paying.
It's just for membership.
I've been paying you guys. I've been paying you guys. You heard her say it. That is, she said it right there.
She's paying the trolls.
That's why they allow her to stay, right? Because she pays them. They don't want to. They don't want to. They
Yeah,
allow
I
her
thought
to
so,
be here
Doctor.
because she gives them money. That gives her clout in those chat rooms.
Toshi paid Jimmy. Markella paid Jimmy. Pandora
Okay,
paid
so I'm going to
Jimmy.
skip it a little bit farther,
Thing is a stage setup. But God, he gets
where she goes off on her family.
I should go to a Spotify rather, then I'd get.
poisoning me and making me.
Okay, it goes on and on.
It hasn't changed. I noticed Ernie's face changed.
Oh my God, on and on and on.
We find each other. Without it, we wouldn't have found each other. I wouldn't have found a whole bunch of people that I really do care about.
Okay.
You're gonna regret it.
When did you arrange there, Toshi? I paid him. I was a member in 2023.
Summary. And it was the first name of.
I'm not involved in it. I don't have to anybody.
Okay, here we go. Here it is. The okay, YouTuber Tina Marie. We call people. Okay, wait. There it is. Here.
Someone's always calling my family a sex cult. She's the queen. She's the fucking queen. She's the literal queen of the sex cult. I'm not involved in it. I don't have to talk to anybody. I'm not involved in that cult. They keep
Yeah,
me
it
out.
was pennies.
They
It
undermine
was
me,
pennies,
throw me under the
Markella.
bus. I don't fit in. I thought I did.
The
I
gaming
wanted to
channel.
have family.
Oh.
I don't fit in. I actually don't. I would never tear a mother and daughter apart. What an asshole. How could this be? How could this be? How could
Oh.
he do such a fucking horrible thing so viciously, so vehemently? You bitch, and you little sister behind the whole thing. Go fuck yourself. But you do that every 5 minutes. My understanding is you're constantly fucking yourself. All you do is fuck yourself. Orgasm, girl. You're so good at it now. Oh, great. Why don't you orgasm yourself to death? Have a big deathgasm. It's called a deathgasm. Try it. You've been threatening suicide for years now. Why don't you go give yourself that big deathgasm, bitch? Don't tell people to kill themselves. No, let's go threaten to kill ourselves all the fucking time to manipulate everyone. Okay. No, I'm not. That's your stupid kid. What an asshole.
Yeah, I also thought of you, Dot.
Little Miss Orgasm Girl. She's such an actress. Holy shit. She is such a fucking actress. She's 10 times better than me. She managed to get mom away from me. She managed to have the death, which I wanted to be there for.
You remember
She
Gabby
managed
Petito?
to kick
Oh,
everybody
it was so
away.
sad.
She managed to destroy the last 9 months of my mother's life and do nothing about it but cry and whine like a fucking little spoiled rat baby that she's always been.
Was she speaking about Sippy?
Oh, I think I'll let it all out. My brother said he wasn't gonna hold back. Okay, fuckface. I won't either. My older brother said the worst things to me on the day my mother died. Wow, he's an asshole. I don't know what happened to these people. I'm not over it. I'm sorry. I'm not over it.
I'm sure it did, Dot. I'm definitely sure it did.
Could have been a good family.
But you can hear she's in a bad mood.
does. The green-eyed Billy Goat.
See how she even speaks about her
She
family
voted to put my mother there.
online.
She abandoned me. She threw me under the bus. She acted like I didn't matter after years, 2.5 years of making me make my mother call her and give her little conversations where she talked and talked and talked and talked and talked for a fucking hour. I put up with so much fucking shit. Got nothing. In the end, got nothing.
Really, Taji?
Why did I give her all those phone calls when in
No,
the end she voted against
the
me
popular
and took
opinion
away
can
the
ruin a
passport of my
person.
mother out of my reach, left me fucking sobbing up at my house in my daughter's arms. We didn't want to drive 3 hours that night only to miss my mother's death and to face my evil, rotten fucking brother and that stupid orgasm sister lizard and her mean daughter.
Shit.
I do. I hate them all. I hate them all, dude.
How lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it. Well, obviously that's all I have there. I mean, it's like, do you think Rose gets invited to the Thanksgiving dinner after that? I mean, could her family sue her? So this is just, you know, a lot of you guys here in the chat, I think you're here because you know, because is she aware that there's a lot of people that are on to what she's doing and the destruction that she's actually doing on YouTube? Sippy gave her a serious warning. Yeah, you know what? I don't know about Sippy. You know, Anson, I gotta tell you, I don't know about Sippy. Because I'm finding that Sippy and might actually be part of Team Rose. You know, I mean, I've not had a good happening with Sippy personally, and also Lionel Royale. He also, I think, is part of Rose's posse. He's got the little whiteboard. He had a little whiteboard. You know, they act like they don't like her, but then like whatever they've done about her, they, you know, I mean, I think Lionel might still be communicating and leaving his stuff up to Rose, but Sippy takes her stuff down. Sippy don't play. Well, you know, I don't know. I'd rather keep the Sippy conversation.
No chance that she'll get any therapy.
I don't want to address Sippy. I don't. Sippy thinks she has a lot of power. She's a witch, right? I mean, I'm not going to say she's a witch, but she's threatened me like a witch. Let's just put it that way. She's threatened things on me that a witch would threaten. She's practicing something. So I don't like that about her. In a way, I don't really see much difference between Sippy and Rose, to be honest. I'm just saying that. Yeah, Sippy's not a friend of mine. So, you know, I mean, and if she was really wanting to expose Rose, she'd still have her stuff up. Yeah, she wears me out. Anna says, Jesus, she wears me out. She wears me out too. Is this a comedy channel? She thinks it is. I refuse to watch her. I have a hard time watching her too. You know, I'm just kind of like revisiting her now.
Yes, so this lady talks sense.
She was paying Miles too? Really?
Miles Johnson from Basis Report. A British man. Miles asked Rose to go up on the panel, and Rose says, "No, you're gonna send demons into my eyes. I can't show my eyes. I can't go on panel." That's when she was too chicken shit.
I haven't seen Sippy's last video. No. Yeah. Was it about Rose? I mean, I'm looking at Anson. Yeah, I don't look at Sippy very often.
So what happened is, Sippy emailed me one Monday morning, my Monday time, America's night time on Sunday, and she was in Terry Joyce's chat. Now I remember Terry Joyce was on our TV screens when I was a kid, and she always spoke like a lesbian or something like that. She was a comedian, stand-up comedian. She won a few shows. She's done a lot of work as stand-up comedian, but she's now also a 64-year-old Rose, and they did work together. They did go to school acting school together. But that's besides the point. Sippy says, Lionel, please go up on Terry Joyce's panel now in the chat and say that she misunderstood me. And it was at the time of Amber Heard, you know, the shit show in the courts with Amber Heard and what's his name? I forget his name. I still can't think of his name, from Pirates of the Caribbean. And Sippy was defending him. What's his name, man? What's his name? Yes, I did see it. That's who I wanted to talk about. Yes, thank you, Toshi. Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp has got a tattoo on his arm with the S symbol. And Terry Joyce was saying that S just reminds me of S for Satan, you know, telling you who he works for. And Sippy blew up. How dare you say Johnny Depp is works for Satan? Well, we all saw he won the court date, and then the next thing he was playing at the Albert Hall in London for the Royal House of Windsor. So that's how Terry Joyce met me. I came in to her chat in defense of Mississippi Talker, not knowing what shit I was being led to do, because Sippy had already done her first rodeo with me with the Blues Clues bullshit story, accusing me of being a predator. And then we became friends again, because I played a video for her, and I did it again this year, 7 months ago. And I said, look, Sippy, that's fine, you can get it wrong about me, but I know that you think that you're doing the world a favor by catching predators. So I forgive you for what you did, because that's what predator hunters do. They try to go and catch predators, but unfortunately, they do it with nefarious means. And then that's how Terry Joyce thought, no, Lionel is a Sippy acolyte. Yes. What? I mean, Johnny Depp, says Toshi, Johnny Depp is best mates with Marilyn Manson. Exactly. So maybe he does worship Satan, and that's why there was Amber Heard's shit on his percales. Sorry. What? Gam of Miss Sight. Not Thrones. Mind's shite. Oh God, Dot, why don't these acts just stick to one name? So let's go to that message. Who is this person? I mean, the account was only made yesterday. Yeah? The mischievous one. Here is my video. I have to make something clear. Mississippi Talker is upset with me because once again I have implicated her in a certain incident that happened to me in, I think, 2020. And yes, you're right, Sippy. You weren't involved in the creation of the setup. But you need to own that you were involved in the setup of the entrapment of me. I wasn't the only one. There were 17 people in the bushes watching this underaged 17, 16-year-old Down syndrome kid acting like a Blues Clues guy saying, ask me a question. let me go into the closet. Come and follow me and answer this question. But Sippy, you used that to attack me. You used that as evidence that I was a CSA, assailant, assaulter. I've never assaulted or sexually a child. Okay. And it was definitely a setup. And that's what that channel did, it seemed, to grown men. So yes, Sippy, you never set it up, but you did use it to destroy me at the time, because you believed that it needed to happen. And like I said, afterwards, when I realized you believe you're doing good, you believed you were part of catching perpetrators. And that's why I'm still friends with you, because I want perpetrators to be caught. No, you didn't set the setup up. No, you didn't. But you were definitely involved in trying to destroy me. In whether, which way or form. I don't know. Will I post this or not? I'll put it unlisted and then you can see the Sippy. Own it, Sippy. It's not the end of the world. The judgments are other people's judgments. I judged you saying that that's wrong. Hey, Dollar. You shouldn't. But that's my opinion. Anyway. So, there's Jack. One day ago. I've noticed somebody hasn't streamed in 2 days. I wonder why. She's running like a cockroach. So this message, I hope I didn't comment on it, so I can still read it there. This was a comment on my live yesterday, 10 hours ago, from Official Mischievous. Sippy has been taken over by a very dark, evil entity. She believes the entity is safer, but in reality, she is being manipulated. I have offered her my spells, spiritual energy, and my entity to keep her to help her recover from this evil possession. I hope it works, so she can be set free. So then I go to the channel, and there's a fucking message just for me. Lord Dandelion, I understand the question that's been asked for a very long time. Who was Game of Minds? And who was the Cat in the Hat? I'm here to answer that question. I have been both of them. But you're not all of them, are you? My name is Mischievous, and I review known sociopaths, con artists, scammers, crazy people, and more. I hope to see you on your next live. I'd definitely be interested in joining the panel. From my understanding, Wheels would like to have a panel with Rose. And Rose said in her Radical Rose comments that she would be willing to do it. If you'd like to put that panel together, I'd be interested in being part of the conversation as well. And that's all that's on the channel, and the channel Mischievous is an it, so she's halfway in between. The description of the channel. I'm Mischievous. Some of you may know me as my previous aliases, The Cat in the Hat and Game of Minds. I watch, I observe, I research, I connect the dots. I take my time gathering information, checking histories, and understanding the people and the situations around me. I know more than I let on. Once I've gathered enough information, I make my own judgment about what I'm seeing. If I believe someone is being dishonest, manipulative, or bringing unnecessary negativity, I won't be afraid to call it out. But remember, this is a game, and we're all players. It's entertainment, it's a show. You can watch from the sidelines, or you can choose to join in. So pay attention, play wisely, and never assume you know who's watching. Mischievous has entered the game. Joined 13th of July 2026. They're not here. They're Mr. Body. Yep, what? Just a part of their silly mind games. Always an excuse why they won't do it, though, Dot. That's what their post said. I almost think it's just someone who watches all of it. I don't think they make content, but they wanted to panel up with Lionel's with Rose and Wheels, but that's like old-fashioned. That's like last week's news, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, next time I do a panel, maybe it'll be in the next 24 hours, we do a panel. But I don't think Rose will ever back up on my channel right now. If she's happy to, it's fine. And I don't think Sippy will be wanting to come up on my panel ever again. But anyway, let's end this off with Benny Keys, the Hitman.
Bring it to about... It's right around here. Right around here.
He's seen. It ain't my story, I'm just telling. She seen in front of
Oh, come on.
the night of the team.
I don't think they're friends, Anson. Benny, this is a recent video.
Mountain Girl.
That's not accurate.
Let's call her by her real name. Allegedly, Mountain Girl sees them and runs up to them and asks for or
Oh, he's on a
has
trip.
to be something about people saying people are involved in shit they know they're not.
He's got his gun in his pocket. I wish I could show
Based
you.
on proximity, you're about fucking 12 hours. I mean, it'll take me. It has these weird ass extractions there in 15 minutes. I can have an extraction team there in 15 minutes. Let me tell you, Tina, Ernie, Mountain Girl, all of y'all need to just fucking stop. You sound stupid. All of you. And I don't have no problems with you. I sure hope that me speaking it's just one situation. I just don't find it real. I find it colorful with the wrong fucking color.
Okay, wait a second, Anson. You know what? If you're gonna make claims like that, if you're gonna say
Anson was sippy.
they're all
Remember
friends
that,
behind
Dot?
the scene, then show me some proof that that's the case. Show me some proof that that's the case. I can't take like behind the scenes they are. Wait.
Who's up with Ernie, who's teamed up with Tina, and then there you have it.
Okay, let me look for Sippy's video. I'll look for Sippy's video.
I don't want to be back
after
talking
this.
about them jokers. But man, something has to give. Something has to give. Right?
You know what? That's a cop out too.
It's got to give.
I won't accept your life. Just watch Sippy's
Boy, if you
video.
don't quit
Fuck
fucking
Sippy.
saying you are through with the
You can't believe it. Yeah, okay. I can prove that on my I've already proved it. I've already put stuff out on my channel. I've got it up on my Spotify. You know, I'm done with you, Anson. I want you out of my chat.
That was
I want
actually
you out of
Sippy.
my
It wasn't
chat.
Anson.
Out. Done.
Furthermore, bro, you ain't got much to take, but I'll tie it up, bro. Talk fucking crazy if you want, bro. And I bet you the bitch will leave you for real when I come after your motherfucking ass with a lawsuit. And the bitch
Oh,
don't
go
want
ahead,
you.
Shell.
She's gonna put you out, bro.
Who the hell are
Quit
you?
playing with me.
Get the hell out. Yeah,
don't want it, bro.
I'm going
You don't
since
have
I
the
can't
resources.
stand BK and you not
Not have
believing
the
it. I've
resources
been
to play
in
around
these
with.
cow piles for 4 years.
Does she do, Sippy?
It's
Bye.
me. I mean, I have
See
every
ya.
single
You
time
wanna be
you and Ben have
Get
said
out.
that you think I took the girl. I got every single one of them archived, bro.
You know, you can porn bomb me with yourself, but that's the only thing. And
This is
don't
when
show anybody.
Rose had Benny
well,
Keys
that's
on
the
her
other thing.
channel, and everybody's fake.
Rose, you skipped a message. I said I work in hospice and my company is nationwide. Oh, sorry, sweetie. Okay. Well, could you look into
He's gonna
that?
come on in a second, I know it.
Hospice thing? Because she said that in the South. Oh, there's Benny. Okay.
Here we go.
There's Benny.
Good morning, Miss Rose.
Hello, my dear.
How are you?
Not too bad. How about you?
Oh, I got up really early. The kiddo, he rolled over before the sun came up, and so I had to, then they want breakfast first thing. So
Of course.
I ran. Yeah, I'm ready for the coffee already wore off. I'm ready to lay back down, but I was this morning.
Well, my grandson is rolling over now. He's starting to roll over in real baby life. Very cute.
How old is he?
He's just 4 months.
Oh, wow.
A little baby. He's very
Congratulations.
cute. Thank you. I'm a very happy grandma.
Well, you should be. That's a beautiful time. 4 months.
Very.
They're so brand new and it's
So
lovely.
cute, innocent,
Yep.
and there's this real, special energy about them.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Security.
I
And he has
walked
a
into
really
the gas
strong
heater.
grip, and he instantly gripped onto my finger. And the first second I met him, and it was just the way my mom died when my mom was dying. She and I held hands.
Oh.
So this is like awfully pleasant,
The
though,
victim.
right? In the beginning. So, but Avery says that it goes south. So let's keep going.
Like the strong grip.
Yeah.
So, but she lived to 88, so she had a good life.
Yeah.
But then my grandson
Okay.
was born, so he does.
I can't do spice anymore either.
Got
Sober
the
Tom
kindred
was-
spirit.
The drinking makes
Yeah,
tummy
I feel so.
upset.
My grandson is a huge blessing after losing my mom and best friend within 2 months.
Ooh.
It was a tough year, 2020.
It's strange sometimes when that happens. I never understand why the tragedies sort of stack on each other like that. I think it's maybe God's way of getting you through multiple things with sort of
Yeah,
one price.
ulcers.
I never understood that.
I burned off a lot of karma in this lifetime, I feel.
And milk. You mustn't drink milk.
Do you think you had a lot
After
of
you
things
had
going
chili.
on that deserve karma?
Makes it worse.
I must have.
Maybe in another life,
Oh,
possibly?
yeah.
No, I agree.
Do you believe in past lives?
Sometimes I feel like I do, and then I feel like I might encounter something that completely would negate that idea, but I try to stay open to the idea that there was something before. Sure.
Yeah.
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 Oh, sure. Sorry.
Tom is here.
Tom.
For example, I feel like I was murdered in a past life by Sheldon Shell.
Ooh.
It's the cockroaches.
Mr. Tom, I really don't have a negative commentary. The only issue is that there was a very, very, very strongly active heroin and meth house that we unfortunately moved across the street from, and we didn't know it was that way. We went and looked at the place a couple of times during the day when it was very quiet, and it was like 3-4 days later, there was people out passed out in the yard, and they were prostituting and the like, and so yeah, I did. I worked together with the police in order to eradicate that situation. It was, there's always an ambulance.
Chocolate's very
there,
good for
somebody
you, by the way.
overdosing, and it was just a bad deal.
Chocolate is
not only
healthier
that,
for
my
you than
kids were,
ice cream.
like play in the area, and people would use their drugs and then throw their syringes out in the area. So it was just a bad look. And as soon as we eradicated the situation, like there was no more of that.
Oh, Wheels.
So it's a very nice area for my son to live in. And
This is
I
Benny
don't really have
Keys.
any regrets about it, and so I guess out of anything on the internet, like that's one of the things I wish that I probably
He's
would have
banned
never
from the
talked about,
internet.
because it gets spun the wrong way. And I understand, Mr. Tom, when people are like, oh, this, that, or the third, like, if I could go back, I would do it the same. But the thing is like, if someone is adamant against what I did, then that means they'd be okay with living next to a heroin house. And I don't think there's anyone here, that would be okay with that. And if you are, then that would be their business. But
yeah, I have heroin addicts around my house.
Oh, that's
So, I mean, like, do
drunk,
you think
sober
that
Tom
this
in the
is
background.
a thing that Anson was like trying to say? Like, why couldn't they have like mentioned this? Like in the chat.
Yeah, it's not cool.
But I apologize for talking to you rudely, man. I shouldn't have did that. I just, it's the YouTube BS, dude.
So, Benny,
Yes,
Aurora doesn't know who you are. She's a good friend of mine. She's a brilliant artist from England.
Oh, lovely.
And she's a
what kind of
high-end,
Oh, she's in
high-end
England.
chick. I mean, she's a soulful. She's a writer. She's very highly intelligent. She was cool. Anyway, so she didn't know who you were. So how would you describe who you are?
Oh, wow.
That's a good
You
question.
went to the surgeon.
A renegade.
A renegade?
Fabulous, Wheels. Congratulations. It's very
I think
stressful.
The last situation I was involved in was the Tatiana Luke case here out of Dallas, and I went with her mother, and we went over there in the fucking squalor looking for her daughter that was missing. And so I renegade.
Let me see if
I try to do
she's
what I can for people.
gonna
when I
play
can.
Sippies.
I find it interesting.
No.
Tell you not to talk about Avery's son. It's the same
Oh,
thing.
that's interesting. You're so protective of Avery's son.
I said that Nicolina shouldn't call your daughter as well.
Thank
I'm
you.
protective of
Do
your
you think
daughter.
Nicolina should parade her 12-year-old in front of everyone on YouTube?
That's not my business. I don't care what that lady does.
So
If
why
it's
do you
good
care
for her,
so
it's
much
great
about
for
what
her.
I do, but you don't care what she does? Why do you care about what I do?
I care about one thing you do.
What do you care about?
I care about you perpetuating a slanderous statement.
About what?
Just to keep 50, 60, 70 people around.
That's right.
Oh, is that why I do it?
Yeah, I mean, even if Nicolina tells you,
even
if Nicolina tells you that Benny
Which the
didn't
one
have,
where I think you
even
were
if
involved
Nicolina
in some
tells you,
well, because you
even
were.
if Nicolina tells you that Benny had nothing to do with it, like that's where I believe she may be far more intelligent. She'll say, I can't. Yeah, like seriously, like you sound like a kindergartner when you say that.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, it's like when my son comes home from school and tells me he had lunch with Iron Man. It's the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nicolina's at least
Hell
smart
yeah.
enough to know that
Hell yeah.
Benny's not involved in that. And anyone that thinks he is involved in that is an idiot.
Scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you today that you're going to convince me that you had nothing to do with Summer Wells?
I mean, I think every single day that I wake up and I'm not in jail for having something to do with Summer Wells, you should feel overly confident, lady. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you think you're lucky stars?
Say that again, you broke up.
Do you think you're pretty tight,
No, never.
Renee?
No, I don't even know her phone number.
You guys
Nothing. I
text?
don't know. I don't even know if that's her real name. Where
Who's got
she
you
lives
on
at.
command?
No.
Oh, sure.
That's what my show is about. That's what this live stream is about. That she's overstepped her boundaries. And I'm here and I'm discussing it on my channel. Yeah, it is. It's disgusting. Yeah, Willow Williams. Yeah, it hurts my heart. Yeah, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. It hurts our heart. But you know what? Maybe we should have a little bit of humor. And I did pull that up. Like we need some laughs, right? So let me see if I can rectify that a little bit. Let's do something a little bit lighter on the front on things here. Let me see. Wait, hold on. See if I can like here. Thermal mermaid. Here we go.
I'm Mary Reynolds.
Por favor, señora, we almost got you, bro.
Is that why you're always harassing him like that? You think you're part of the big CIA and Ernie's a little super soldier that's running off and might go, oh, you gotta find him, you don't know what he's doing, obsessing over him, huh? You little CIA handler. Duh.
Now, Team Rose, this is going to your daughter. In fact, there's going to be a lot of contact with your daughter. So she knows exactly what she needs to do with you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. I was just pissing. What did you say?
Oh, why don't you just shit as well? I was just peeing. Okay, pee and shit.
Oh my
Are you
God.
gonna wipe yourself? Maybe you need those 12-inch nails of chaotic beauties to help you.
It's my CIA phone. They're calling to see when they.
Oh, what are they calling you? But my sister, my daughter is furious with you.
I'm sure she's more furious with you than.
No, she's furious with you. You have no right to do that. You in the whole world, you know, you're such an arrogant piece of shit.
I
And
know.
this is why you think it's okay to be a bad mother.
to the landing,
And you know what? I know people like you who are bad mothers. They go so crazy. When you call them a bad mother, they will do anything like you. You're going to rip me to shreds, aren't you? Because you'd rather rip me to shreds, Nicolina, than focus on your daughter and pay attention to your daughter and do something fun with your daughter. Why don't you take your daughter to Italian lessons? I took my son to Italian.
Rose just completely threatened rape upon her daughter by Don Wells. We're not true crime.
Me? Younger people, not necessarily children, people that aren't of age. Let's just put it that way. And Blue's Clues. So do some
There we
research
go.
and figure out those things.
You just called a 12-year-old.
Dude.
Story, Sippy, Lionel Royale, you're all part of Team Rose as far as I'm concerned. No, I'm not talking about Sippy. I don't care about Sippy. I don't care about her channel either. All right? Stephanie, get off my channel. Stephanie H2O, what a crock of shit. Okay, I'm saying goodbye now. Thanks for watching, everybody. What a way to go. I was in a pretty happy mood. Then I had to deal with this sippy talker shit. I'm not in the mood. I'm not having any sippy talker shit. I don't care about Sippy. Sippy's not a part of this discussion. All right? Wow. Yeah, I know. See? Something's weird happening. It's all connected. That's what I think. It's all connected.
It's all connecting the dots. Oh, I hope you had a very good
That's my
time with
opinion.
me on my channel. I'm also bored. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna go and have a day. It's a Friday. I hope, you know, Wheels, would you go on panel with Rose? And what's her name? Mischievous. Do you know who Mischievous is? And she also was once for Cat in the Hat. I don't know what to do now. Do we play out with a song? Yeah. What is this? Oh, why are these all here? Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. And I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. Crazy for thinking that my heart was broken. I'm crazy for loving. I'm crazy for something I don't know. I'm crazy for loving you. I have no desire to do a panel with Rose. Yeah, I thought so. I gave her 2 chances to panel up with, and she ran like a scared little bish. We all know she is. So we'll end with this song. And this is how she actually did like me, Terry Joyce, at one time. She did. Oh, shut up now. Peace, shalom, salam alaikum. Ek is lief vir jou, ek lief vir dich. Siyabonga, rialabonga, gialabonga. Hamburgachle, salagachle, tschüss, sayonara, au revoir, tot ziens, mwah, mwah. And remember, life loves you. It does get tougher, but we get smarter. And if we try a little bit harder, it does get better. If you keep on trying. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, subscribe, hit the little bell for more notifications. You become the light at the end of my tunnel when you do that. And share, because I know you really care. And for the catch-up crew, please comment as you see fit. The train shot you posted scared the hell out of me. At least somebody said that. She will either love it or hate it so much she won't worry about screaming down the hall when you go have a ciggy, though. Worth trying. The monkey's dead. The show's over. Suya. Bye. Mwah.